This is the story of the Indian River. It chronicles the northeastern reaches of the river as it travels its 15 miles from its headwaters west in Georgetown, traveling past Millsboro on its way to the sea. The Indian River got its name from a local tribe known as the Aztec Indians, later referred to as the Indian River Indians. As has been quoted by several historians, the Aztecs and Nanticokes were very closely united. Therefore, without a doubt, today, Nanticoke living on the northern side of the river may very well be walking around with Aztec Indian blood within their veins, as the two tribes were once nearly one and the same. The river slowly meanders its way down the coastline. The banks of the river have long held joys and pleasures to all who come here. The very same allure and captivating charms of the Indian River that attracted the Nanticoke Indians centuries and thousands of years ago continue to attract others to this day. Here, within these waters, lie shellfish and fish waiting for those to come and get them. Private docks and piers dot the area, as everybody here wants a taste of that Indian River charm. Although empty in this viewing, come springtime and then the summer season, these piers and boat slips will be filled with boaters seeking the paradise of the Indian River. Many coves and small little inlets dot the area. Each of these has names and histories that have changed over time as more and more people have been attracted to the region. At one time, the vast majority of these lands were owned by just a few Native American families of the Nanticoke Indian tribe, one of the largest landowners being the Harmon family, specifically Isaac Harmon. And here in this area is a great deal of history as well. Most recently, in this area, what once was known as Rosedale Beach. Rosedale, in its heyday, was a haven for African Americans to come and enjoy the music of their own people. From the 1930s until it closed in the 1970s, the Rosedale Beach attracted black musicians and entertainers from across the world who would make Rosedale Beach a stop in their routine. Further down the river, one comes upon the area known as Riverdale. the very first community of its sort on the Indian River. It began at the turn of 1900s as a result of Indian powwows attracting tourists to the area. Desiring to own the land was not for sale. However, it was rented to the early tourists. Today, a quiet community is settled on this part of the northern shores of the Indian River. Crabbing is good, fishing is good, and the living is slow and easy. Hidden among this area are certain notable landmarks. This landmark, for example, an old house that has been empty for many years, was recently the beneficiary of our good tax dollars at work. FEMA funds were used more than a decade ago to raise this house with the hopes of it being preserved for posterity. Although nothing much has changed since it was raised, the area is still known and recognized as a landmark for fishermen and boaters on the Indian River. Ghost stories about the place abound, and many discuss what it's there for. However, it has long been a landmark on the Indian River and will doubtlessly continue to be one. Down along the farther reaches of the Indian River, stretching from Riverdale into Oak Orchard, you will find old cottages dating back to the early 1900s that have been handed down from families through generations and generations. Also, newer people have purchased properties along the river, and they too have made this their home. Again, more private and public boat launches and docks are found here. Each person tries to grab their piece of the bounty of the Indian River. Life here, once again, is slow and easy. Soon, these waters will be filled with summer tourists and vacationers and locals alike, with everyone competing for the same charms that the river holds in store for them. Going past Riverdale, one comes to the community of Oak Orchard. Once there was a bustling boardwalk here with arcades and rides and amusements. However, the storm of 1962 cleared that area out, and now Oak Orchard is a bustling village all of its own. Going down the river farther still, as we head our way towards the sea, we come upon the community known as Potnets. Actually, a complex of communities, all under the same name. Here, the river comes to meet the people. Numerous boardwalks and docks and boat slips are there for the community members to have basically their boats parked in their own backyards. Such access to the water does come with its own price. However, people seem willing to pay it. And within Potnet's land is the Paradise Grill, a taste of the Caribbean right along the Indian River shores, complete with outdoor lounges and sand and sun and lots of good food and good music and good drink. This place is accessible by land or by sea. It attracts people from all across the region to enjoy the Caribbean atmosphere and the fun that the Paradise Grill in Potnet's offers. Beyond that, one finds the Venice of Sussex County, communities with streets as canals, as the marine lifestyle took hold of this area long ago and is handed down to those who come and call this home. Once again, boat slips are available as parking lots, as the people here live close to the Indian River itself. Finally, we meet the confluence of the river with the Rehoboth Bay and the Indian River Inlet. Far in the distance, we can see the inlet bridge, beyond which lies the mighty Atlantic Ocean, the ultimate destination of the Indian River in Sussex County, Delaware.